What's going on, everybody? This is Klaus in the greenhouse. Welcome to Plant-Based News. This is the first ever Plant-Based News live stream. We're live streaming on the Plant-Based News Facebook page. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's because I'm going to upload this after this live stream to YouTube. So just hang on, hang in there. We're gonna do the news report very shortly. Just hang in there for 30 seconds. We're just gonna wait for a few more people to start clicking on the Facebook notification. So this live stream gets a bit more traction before we get into the news story. This is amazing what we've got. I'm so hyped by this. We've got the HD camera syncing of the audio being pumped out as a live stream video. This is thanks to Robbie Lockie, so it's amazing technology. And I'm going to be doing this more and more. For the YouTube crew, hang in there. We'll be doing the story very, very soon. But just want to say quickly, YouTube have got a little bit of a bug and they're changing the way they do things. So if you want to keep getting notified, maybe just a little notification every week when I put a YouTube video out, just click on the little bell by the logo and then click on turn on notifications. That will just mean you won't get unsubscribed from the channel. If you're on Facebook listening, welcome aboard. Leave me a comment if you can hear me, if you can see me. Let's get straight into it. So the news story this week is, or today, that I want to cover is the fact that food trend analysts at National Restaurant News predict that human diets will lean towards plants in the future. A new report published by the trade outlet National Restaurant News projected the composition of the human diet in 50 years and found that it will be much more plant-based. National Restaurant News' senior food editor Brett Thorne said, as the world grows more crowded, we'll be eating fewer animals and more plants in the future. The world is moving into more of a plant-based existence. That's basically what it's saying. Now, how did they come up with this prediction? Well, analysts use current food trends to inform their predictions. In August, for example, Grand View Research predicted that the dairy-free milk market is expected to be worth $35 billion by the year 2024. Shortly thereafter, research firms such as Technavio and Mintel released their year-end reports, which predicted various segments of the vegan industry, including egg replacers, plant-based meats, packaged foods, and vegan restaurant options. These areas are going to substantially grow in the coming years as consumers continue to demand healthier, more ethical, more environmentally friendly goods and produce. So it is clear that the future is looking more plant-based. This is nothing new. If you've been watching my channel for a little bit, you know this. I bang on about this the whole time. By the way, if you just tuned in on Facebook, welcome aboard. This video is about food trend analysts and National Restaurant News that predict that human diets will lean towards plants in the future. As I said, this is nothing new, but it's quite good that these kind of more mainstream news outlets, more entrenched outlets, are starting to sing this song. As I said, veganism is breaking growth and sales records all over the world. It's trending. The mainstream is starting to adopt veganism. And I think this has been because of the internet, because of the age of the internet, because of this democratization of information. Is all of this new information out there that wasn't there before? Think about all the new social media channels that are being used to promote veganism. Think about all the websites that are being used to promote plant-based nutrition and veganism. What the Health, the Cowspiracy sequel is coming out in February. Forks Over Knives announced a couple of days ago, in fact, that they're going to be releasing a magazine. So Richard Branson, his nephew Otto Branson, in 2017 is going to be making an epic vegan documentary called Eating Ourselves to Extinction. Google it, check it out, it looks epic. A lot of things are happening. That's what I'm trying to say. This movement has got a lot of momentum. If you're tuning into Facebook right now, we're talking about the vegan movement. It's got a lot of momentum, and the latest thing that's happened is food trend analysts at National Restaurant News predict that human diets will lean towards plants in the future. But the question I want to ask today is, how do you think this will come about? What will agriculture look like in 40 years? You know, this is a vegan channel, so you know what I want, ideally. But I'm talking realistically. What do you think it would be like? Because this report says this plant-based future doesn't necessarily look like it's going to come about due to veganism flourishing. Maybe it's going to be reducitarianism that's going to take off, vegetarianism, meatless Mondays, stuff like that. Another thing this report says is that insect consumption could be a potential diet trend in the future. What's your take on that? Obviously, eating insects is better for the environment than consuming livestock. But should we be going down that route? I think the meat substitute market is going to be massive. I recently went to LA thanks to VegSauce. I went to the Healthy Lifestyle Expo. And in LA, when I was in LA, I dropped in on Ethan Brown, the CEO of Beyond Meat. I went to their labs, tried the Beyond Burger. It's absolutely astonishing the way it mimics the taste and texture of real meat. And every month, their products are getting better. And there's all these other companies popping up. So, yeah, the future's looking bright. Apparently, by the year 2020, the meat substitute market is predicted to be worth over $5 billion globally. And with the urgency of the climate impact and ethical concerns of the animal agricultural industry, there is a groundswell for meat alternatives to capture market share and overtake the production of traditional meat. When this will happen, I don't know. But I feel like the meat substitute market is going to be instrumental in this transition. Gary Yourofsky's recently said the same thing. He's actually recently gone a step further and has supported lab-based meat, which isn't plant-based. With lab-based meat, you take a cell from the animal and then you build the meat in a lab. There's a new documentary out recently called Meat the Future, which talks about this industry. Again, this industry is getting a lot of funding, and when you hear about it, when you hear about not the health benefits, when you hear about the environmental benefits of eating lab-based meat instead of vegan meat, or instead of not vegan meat, when you look at the environmental consequences of eating lab-based meat instead of real meat, that's what I meant. Like, it's really promising. And you hear on the radio experts say lab-based meat is going to be the future. And you hear other stuff on the radio as well, which, I don't know about you, but makes me really, really excited. But in a kind of weird way, because they say weird stuff like, the other week I heard on the radio somebody say, if 80% of London went 80% vegan, which doesn't even make sense, because veganism is a moral baseline, you're either vegan or you're not. But they say this stuff on the radio. They said, if 80% of London ate 80% vegan, then the health benefits would be enormous. It would take the strain off the NHS, and it'd be amazing for people's health. It'd be amazing for the environment. But as good as it sounds, what they never bring up is the rights of animals. And the reason I'm saying this is because in this report, it doesn't talk about the rights of animals. It talks about, like antibiotic resistance and reducitarianism and the environment and blah, 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 blah. All great stuff. But if we really care about the rights of animals, then the future can't just be a little bit more plant-based. It's got to be vegan. Thank you for watching, everybody. This has been the first live stream. If you're tuning in on Facebook, welcome on board. And if you've got a story you want me to cover in the future, we've got a hotline now. We've got PBM Plant-Based Foods hotline. So feel free to give us a call if you just see something in a newspaper that you want us to cover, or you see something on a website, or you hear something on social media, you hear a vegan-related news story. Give us a call. We're not going to answer. It's just a voice message thing. Just say, hey, can you cover this? I've seen this. Or email hello@plantbasednews.org. Massive thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.